Hey everyone, my name is Tamara. The lyrics today, I must fall in love depending on my saint to be, have been stuck in my head for a full week, but you don't care because you are now watching the Yellow Wall.
Make I tell the matter. Still an agent butter with this pure water, but no be me go judge.
A lot has gone on recently. We had a 4-day weekend, which was great. Travis Scott covered the world's youngest billionaire, aka Mama Stormy, aka Kylie Jenner's flaw in roses, and has added stress to the life of every man who has a partner born in August, which was also great. And everyone was up in arms because Kathy from Big Brother might get fired for having sex on TV. I was going to do a whole episode on that, but then I sat down and properly read all the articles, and in actual fact, she might be fired not because she had sex, but because she asked for permission to go on the show, didn't get the permission, and then went anyway, which, fair enough, is a good enough reason to be fired. Anyway, 2 seconds after I found out Kathy was the architect of her own misfortune, I noticed the phrase 80% of Nigerian was trending all over social media. So I went to look, thinking it would be something funny and just stupid, only for me to see insult upon injury being thrown on 80% of Nigerian women. And it all stemmed from one particular tweet. I'll give you the highlights. This tweet referred to 80% of Nigerian girls as bitter, toxic, bisexual or bicurious, morally degenerative swine, and then went on to say that we have pea-sized brains, stupid entitlement, and a mental/intellectual handicap brought on by toxic feminism. At first, I thought it was just some angry man trying to redirect the men are scum narrative, but upon closer inspection, I realized it was a fellow Nigerian woman that wrote all of this. I saw a lot of people kept calling her a pick-me, which for those of you that don't know is a term to describe women who bash other women just so other men will like them. But I don't know if that's the case here, because from the way the tweets were reading, it seemed like it's just a woman who genuinely thinks this way. Obviously, me being me, my first instinct was to abuse the living shege out of this individual. But it was my birthday last month, I'm older now, I'm wiser, and my editor will probably hide all my abuse with that stupid Michael Jackson sound anyway. So I calmed down and decided to go through these tweets, bit by bit, insult by insult, leading us to today's topic, why 80% of Nigerian girls can't be summed up in a tweet. What the f*** was that? How can you just add Lion King vocals to the end of this stuff? Insult number 1, Nigerian girls are bitter and toxic. Let me start by saying people now use this word toxic far too liberally. If your man cheats on you, my dear, he's not toxic, he's a cheater. If your woman dumps you because you start making less money, she's not toxic, she's a gold digger. The thing is, people can only be toxic in some kind of relationship, like platonic, romantic, or otherwise, but it always takes two to tango. If Nigerian girls are toxic in relationships, it's usually because their guy is being toxic right back. It's hardly fair to put all of that on just one gender. And as for being bitter, I don't think that's the right term. I feel like a lot of Nigerians, both men and women, have been hurt romantically or seen others hurt, and it's made them a little guarded and a little jaded. And as they should be! Listen dear, dating in Nigeria is a wild and crazy game, and anyone of any gender can mess you up at any time. So it's better you go around taking care to, shine your eye. Going around always shouting that men are scum and complaining about dating can come across as bitter, sure. But please, being cautious and going around with no expectations, that's just called being smart. Insult number 2, Nigerian girls are bisexual or bicurious. I don't understand. And so, what does who you are sleeping with have to do with your personality? How does it make you a good person or a bad person? I'm not really sure what the point of adding these insults was, because this is 2019, baby. Everybody's sleeping with something, and as long as it's a fellow consenting adult, there's no problem. In fact, the only reason I can think of for any woman being angry that another woman is bisexual or bicurious is because she herself is a full-on lesbian who has been left for a man one too many times. Because if not, wetin concern you? So, angry Twitter person, is there something you're trying to tell us? Or... Insult number 3, Nigerian girls have pea-sized brains. This just isn't true. Nigerian females are some of the smartest girls on the planet. That's not me hyping, that's me stating facts. Google it! Plus, we have Chimamanda, Ndidi, Ngozi, Obi, and literally thousands of other Nigerian women out there proving these facts every damn day. You may not like these people or the things that they say, but you can never deny that they are clearly very intelligent and very, very good at what they do. Now, all that being said, of course, there's some very stupid girls out there. I met one this past weekend and I almost shed a tear at how painfully daft she was. We can't all be smart, but that goes for every gender. I've met some very intelligent Nigerian men, and I've also met men who struggle to put sentences together. But for the most part, I think we can all agree that Nigerians are on average a very smart people. That's just that. Insult number 4. Nigerian girls are morally degenerative swine. I know this might not be the best time to make this argument, considering that there were women twerking in traffic literally just 2 seconds ago. But for the most part, I feel like there's still a fair amount of highly moral women out there. And I would know because a lot of them are always desperately trying to save my own morally degenerate self. Why I found this particular line annoying is because Nigerian men are out here doing all kinds of nonsense, having their coolest fun, and no one is calling them swine. Everyone still expects them to be fathers someday. Some men are even taking it several steps too far, becoming Yahoo boys and literally breaking the law, and Nigerians clap for them and call them hustlers. When Yahoo boys are impregnating different yellow girls up and down the whole place, all of you rush to congratulate them as if the child is not a criminal's son. But when a woman just smokes a lot or has a ton of sex, she's an evil Jezebel who will be a bad mom. It's rubbish. And all of you that like to form, oh, I feel so sorry for the next generation, their kids will have immoral moms. Oh no. Do you people know what your mothers have done? Can you say for certain that it's only your father that's been there? If you go through all your old photo albums, how do you know you will not see one black and white nude? You don't know anything. Keep short. Girls should be allowed to live their lives doing whatever they damn well like, as long as it isn't hurting anyone. And sure, there are some women who make a living out of taking men's money, which does indeed hurt people. But instead of vexing for those women and calling them swine, maybe instead we should come for the men dashing people's salaries and school fees to the women. How about that? Insult number 5. Nigerian girls are stupidly entitled. I'm going to keep this one short and sweet. Nigerians as a whole are an entitled people. We as a people stay asking for privileges and special treatment and being completely shocked and annoyed when we don't get it. I once had a beggar on the streets abuse me for not giving him my own Ribena. I don't know if it's the heat or the oily food we eat or maybe years of having a government neglect us, but if you think about it, if you really think about it, literally almost everyone here is entitled. Myself included, but most especially the average Nigerian man who culturally have always gotten everything they want. So trying to call girls out for being stupidly entitled? Bullshit, plain and simple. Next. And our final insult is number 6. Nigerian girls are mentally/intellectually handicapped because of toxic feminism. I think I and every other feminist I know have explained what feminism is to people at least 100 times. We are tired though, but let me go one more time because clearly you Nigerian people, it does not want to enter inside for some reason. Feminism is not women trying to be men. It's not women trying to take men's roles in the family home, whatever that means. And it's definitely not shouting, men has come on Twitter every day. It simply means, I want people to pay me the same amount as men. I want to go to places on my own and not be told I cannot come inside because I don't have a man. And I want to make decisions about my own body and not have a man make them for me. I beg, please, please, please and please. How does that make me mentally or intellectually handicapped? I'm actually asking because maybe as a handicapped feminist, maybe there's something in my mind that I'm not really understanding or that I'm missing. As I want all these things, I still love men. Some may even say I love men a bit too much. So really, what's the fucking issue? Like what is, how did we get there? I was very careful not to abuse the Twitter of these provocative tweets because, to be fair, everyone has their opinions. But what I don't understand is, you people, why must we always put drastically polarizing opinions out there? Why can't we have nice, easy opinions about things like, hey, I think cats are better pets than dogs. Just something calm. How can you comfortably tweet with your full chest that about 80% of your fellow women are just trash? Even if in your heart of hearts, that's what you truly think, what good has spreading such hate done for you? Even all the people shouting back at her, die you stupid pick me, or men has come and so are you. But for what now? We need to use these things with sense, people. If you must tweet, I'm begging you, try and share positivity, share joy, share love. Or if you really can't, then be like me and just leave the whole Twitter altogether, I beg. Stop all the unnecessary hates. And to you 80% of Nigerian women out there who this tweet may or may not have been about, you're f***ing awesome and Tamara loves you. And that brings me to the end of the episode. Let me know what you thought about the episode in the comments below or hit us up on our social media pages, especially if you want to spread some love. And my name is Tamara and I'll be back in 2 weeks with more from The Yellow Wall.